This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hey, this is Kurt Angle, and welcome to the Kurt Angle Show. Yes, we did it by popular demand. He is the world's most dangerous man. MMA and pro wrestling legend Ken Shamrock is on the show today. But first, I'm going to introduce to you my co-host, Conrad Thompson. How you doing today, Conrad?
Man, I'm fired up. It's a new thing for us. Not only do we have a guest, we've got a legendary guest in Mr. Shamrock. My favorite year in wrestling was 1997, and that's when he made the biggest splash of all. And I'm so excited he's here today, Kurt.
Me too. And Ken, I want to address the elephant in the room, the ankle lock. Who did it better?
Come on, Kurt. Are you kidding me? I made a living at that thing, man. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Really? You know mine is the best.
Yours is the best, but was mine actually pretty good?
Listen, I give people a hard time whenever they ask me that question, and they say, well, would you see it, Kurt, put that ankle lock on? Does it piss you off? And I was like, man, that's an honor. But I got to poke you a little bit. I got to poke you a little bit. Like, say, hey, man, tell him to do it right at least. But, hey, honestly, he's doing it right. I'm just poking at him, man.
Well, I do the ankle lock. I put my hands on the top of the toes instead of the side because I was hurting people. I get stiff with it.
Right.
It's the real deal. I mean,
yeah. That's why when you said that, and someone would ask, well, what's the right way? And I can't really say it because I know what you were going through because I went through the same thing. It's you can't do it right. It's because if you put it on right, they get hurt.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for allowing me to use that move. I wanted something legitimate, and there's nothing more legitimate than Ken Shamrock and the ankle lock. So thank you.
Well, listen, somebody like you, Kurt, and there's a lot of other people out there who also used it. I tell you what, man, that's an honor. And I don't understand when people come and they say, well, he took your ankle lock. And I'm thinking to myself, you idiots, don't you know that every single move has come from somebody first? Like somebody took it from somebody. The idea is for the move to stick around. Like if you do a move and nobody copies it, that's a problem.
You're absolutely right. Hey, I once picked on Randy Orton for doing the angle slam when I didn't understand at the time. And you're right. He called me and said, why are you upset? It's a compliment. I'm using your move. And I'm like, you're right, Randy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. And it's, and especially when you see the success that you've had with it. I mean, you literally, you took it from my ceiling and your floor and you raised it to another level. And to me, that's when you really pay tribute, is when you've done another move and you actually raise it to another level. So congratulations on that, man. You did a tremendous job with it.
Thank you. Well, you know what? Two badasses were using that move, and that's all I have to say about that. You ready to start the show? We have some great questions for you.
Absolutely.
Well, one last one. You started with this whole conversation about the ankle lock right up front. In a shoot fight, Mr. Shamrock, amateur wrestling, who's winning, Angle or Shamrock?
In an amateur wrestling match, I got no shot. But if it's a submission match, step off.
I agree, Ken. I don't have a chance in a shoot fight.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it would be like this, Kurt. It would be like me coming in and trying to wrestle a freestyle guy who's one of the top rated wrestlers in the world. I go in there and I'm up 2-0. Next thing I know, I'm being thrown on my head 5 times in a row.
You're absolutely right, Ken. Thanks for coming on the show, my friend. We had a lot of fun.
I appreciate you, brother. And hey, good luck.
Thank you,
Ken. Take care.
All right.
How about that, man? Ken Shamrock joining the show. This was fun. We don't usually have guests, but we had an exciting.
I am so surprised at how articulate he is. He is one intelligent human being. I mean, he's incredible. I knew he was an incredible athlete, incredible fighter. I knew he was an all-purpose athlete. He did every sport, but I didn't know he was as smart as he is. He's very articulate. And the crazy thing is, I remember Vince McMahon saying at one point, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
I can't tell that I couldn't confirm that at all. This was fantastic.
Yeah, he is a sharp knife.
I don't know what I expected, but I was such a Ken Shamrock fan and still am. I mean, if you guys are listening to this and you're not familiar with his UFC career, because I know most of the folks listening to this are pro wrestling fans, go out of your way to watch UFC 40. His match with his match with Tito Ortiz is the most pro wrestling you've ever seen as far as the hype and the build.
Historic too.
It's real, and it was just phenomenal, and it's a landmark event that every wrestling fan would enjoy. Go out of your way to see it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.